right, Matt, this is the first of 2 men's flyweight fights, and listen, flyweight never die, as we have Bruno Silva taking on David Dvořák. And listen, Matt, this is a really fun fight because David Dvořák is a known finisher. Out of 17 pro wins, 15 wins by finish, 8 by knockout, 7 by submission. Constant forward pressure. If you want to go back and watch a really good fight, it was when he took on Arsen Tajibov back at Octagon 13 this past summer, punched his ticket to the UFC, and I would have to hazard a guess. You had one fighter that was 16-2, one fighter that was 16-3. It's only a matter of time before you faced everybody in your area and you get a shot at a big promotion. So a great win there for David Dvořák. Wins by rear naked choke in the 3rd round. Faced a little bit of adversity, constant forward pressure. Now he's taking on Brazil's Bruno Silva. This is a guy that he burst onto the scene, The Ultimate Fighter Brazil Season 4. He was on Team Anderson Silva, Nogueira Brothers. Loses there, went 1-1 in that season. But then he comes in, trains with one of the best gyms in the world. Trains with the Pitbull Brothers under Eric Albarracin.
Just monsters.
With Henry Cejudo, Kelvin Gastelum, and the like. So plenty of good camps in terms of both these guys. David Dvořák actually trains out of London Shoot Fighters under the tutelage of Brad Pickett. Some notable names from there. Norbert Novigny. You've also got Michael Venom Page. How could I forget him? As well as another good fighter under 135 pounds in Amir Albazi. So, Matt, this fight, a lot of fun. What do you see out of these two guys?
So, it's really interesting. It is a great matchup, too, especially for the men's flyweight division. And for a long time, we didn't really know what the future of the division was going to be, especially with a guy winning the title, but not really because he missed weight. And they may or may not do the rematch in the future because the champion doesn't want to stay in the weight division. So there's so many questions around the division. And it's really nice to see 2 unranked guys because, A, there's only about 4 of them right now who aren't ranked.
Well, there's only 16 fighters.
Exactly. So someone has to fight each other eventually. I think it's a great fight, though. Like you said, Dvořák has great striking, great submission game. He's really just well-rounded altogether. Silva's going to try to take it to the ground, though, and I think Dvořák has good enough defensive grappling to keep the fight standing, and from there on, he's going to light him up on the feet. I really just think that he's got a higher level of striking, maybe not power-wise, but at least technically, to the point where he can be able to tire Silva out and then start to go to work in round 2 and 3.
Bruno Silva's a really good forward pressure type of striker as well, and I would hazard to say that Bruno Silva probably has a power advantage on the feet. It's
100%.
This is actually such a good fight, especially a guy making a second walk out. And Bruno Silva fought at 135 in his debut against Khalid Taha, which is interesting because he lost that fight by submission. But Khalid Taha missed weight in the fight, so he lost money. Plus, he popped for diuretics, so he's suspended for a year. So that loss might end up going towards a no contest. But still, in this fight, very interesting. Silva, the minus 120 favorite. Dvořák sitting around a plus 100, minus 105, something like that. Over on Tapology at 368 votes, 74% are going with Dvořák. And a lot of them are actually picking him to win by decision, but there's a couple submissions and knockouts popped in there. Who are you going with here?
I think Dvořák's going to win by decision. I think this is a phenomenal fight, and it could go either way if I'm being completely honest. I just see him being a little bit more technical on the feet, so he'll be able to get around those looping shots of Silva, go straight down the middle, and he might be able to get a decision. I think it's a great fight, though.
Great fight. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a bonus that pops out of this one. I'm going to side with Czech Republic's David Dvořák, but Matt, you're not going to want to miss the rest of our predictions for UFC Brasilia Fight Night Picks, and as we always say, Matt, let's get into it.